folks, this is Didier for weekly update. It's Sunday and pretty bad weather during the whole weekend around here. So hope you had a better one wherever you are. This week's pretty busy for everybody except in Europe, where, as you know, it's vacation time. So fortunately, we are spread all over, so we can come up with still some pretty good progress from other part of the world. So the first in here in the US, where I met with the CTO of Future Fuel. Future Fuel is that company where we took some equity, and we start off working on which part of the offer we will bring into the PikcioChain, and we decide to move the refinance offer, to build the refinance offer onto the PikcioChain. And we'll start to do that in September when they're over a pilot phase with first data, which is, of course, a very exciting client for them and hopefully for us pretty soon. I also worked a lot with PCG, Public Consulting Group, on our workshop that we will present in Portland, Oregon next week during the annual Medicare gathering of all the service providers in healthcare and Medicare. So that's pretty interesting because we'll be able to show what we're already doing in terms of KYC, eligibility, authentication of document, etc., could be applied for the claim, and first of all, the identification of a patient, and then based on that, the eligibility to insurance and update on that eligibility during its lifetime. So pretty exciting perspective there, although, as you know, healthcare is a big mammoth here in the US, and it might take a bit of time for things to move, but we have some very good interest from certain states that are a little bit more open to innovation. So I'm very excited about that opening in the US. We also joined a month ago, maybe a bit more, an association called CardLinks. And CardLinks is an association with around 2,000, maybe a little bit more members around the world. And I met with Silvio, their CEO, and in order to see how we could collaborate, how we can present the Pixio different products or services to their members, because it's an initiative around payment, about, of course, digital identity, like everywhere. And so we already organized a meeting with the folks at TransUnion. Don't need to present TransUnion, and also with folks of MasterCard and some others that I will share with you in September and October when we meet. We're also going to present at two of their conventions, one in Seattle in end of October, if I remember, which is going to be a good opportunity to also present separately to a few folks, including Microsoft. That's what we're organizing now. And also at the convention in Tokyo, beginning of December, when we, as you know, we're already present there. So great perspective there. In Bahrain and in the Gulf, Cyril has been pretty active. One of the projects we worked on is on the request for proposal from the Dubai Police Department, working on a use case for lost passport, and with, of course, perspective about any kind of passport after that, a passport application. So you can imagine how KYC and what we're doing already can easily apply for them. And then we eventually received the request for information from the Bahrain government regarding the e-government project. So that's pretty exciting. That's one of the reasons why we are in Bahrain. That's why we're working on since a bit. And so the RFI has been published. We're responding to it, and hopefully will be one of the selected company, if not the selected company, to move forward into the request for proposal. Last but not least, we've been invited by MasterCard, another department, MasterCard especially working on digital identity, to candidate for the Start Path Accelerator. That's a major accelerator for MasterCard, and we're seriously considering that. It would be a fantastic partner to work on of course, digital identity, which is what we're doing already, but also join with method of payments. And when you join the two, you have something that is pretty strong to, of course, fight against fraud, etc. So nothing more about that pretty soon, but you can already imagine the massive market that would open for us if we go further. Earth, as you've seen on Telegram, is still wandering around the world for Piccio. He was in Asia and lately. And last but not least, now it's Bruno taking over, paving our way in Japan, where we'll join him beginning of September. And in the meantime, we worked on presentation follow-up meetings with MUFG, AGK, and Nippon Express, which I already introduced to you last time. So now we have the follow-up meetings with a larger team, etc. And we also finalizing the conditions for joining the accelerator of Fujitsu and the city of Tokyo. So we passed all these selection steps, and now we're finalizing that. That would be for us a tremendous help in Japan, because we would be with Plug and Play, city of Tokyo, FinTech, and the Fujitsu. So that would tremendously help, of course, our implementation there. As I said, I will be in Tokyo beginning of in Asia in general in September, and in Tokyo beginning of the month. And so where we'll meet with KDDI and with Sumitomo, which is the bank, which is the second largest consortium, financial consortium in Japan. I already met them with Bruno last time I was there. Different departments, and now we're coming to present the different use cases that we were discussing with them, and see how Piccio can provide some solution to their pain point. So all of that very exciting, while Sleepy Europe is on vacation, and that keep us pretty busy. Hopefully you will enjoy a little bit of the summer wherever you are, and a little bit of vacation. So we'll touch base next week. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.